So today you will hear me reference the core four when it comes to chatbots and generative AI. Those are ChatGPT, Perplexity, Gemini, and Claude. The core four is a great way to get your feet wet when it comes to using AI tools at a minimal level, low cost, or even free. I would say start with these four tools for free to explore their capabilities as much as you can before making any decisions on which tools to purchase. The core four all offer a different variation of that core prompting AI tool that you will all need for your daily lives and for the classroom. You ask it a question and it returns an answer. Now, that answer will vary based on these four platforms, but they are all very high quality outputs based on tons of research, tons of high level engineering from very sophisticated teams and data points that you'll find in these systems. ChatGPT, I still treat as my baseline, my foundation for where I go for idea generation, brainstorming. It's still the best place to go to start your AI journey. Now, once you have an output from ChatGPT, you can compare that to the outputs from Claude, which is another tool built similarly to ChatGPT by some former OpenAI team members that found an opportunity to build something slightly different, but just as good. Perplexity is probably the first tool introduced to the market that is really coming for the space owned by Google and surfing the internet for the resources and the information that we need. Perplexity is combining that with AI semantic knowledge and understanding your request, doing the research, summarizing the sources that it searched for you, and providing you back with a report. This is the evolution to what we call Googling. Perplexity really has introduced the first tool with web-based or browse-enabled AI search. Now, all of these tools, including Gemini, developed by Google, now also have this web browse-enabled capability. So how do we evaluate these four tools? It truly comes down to the project, the request that you've asked, and sometimes it comes down to who has searched the most sources and provided the citations and the links to those sources. I still find to this day that I will always put my request into all four tools and then come to my own conclusions once I've generated content from all four of these AI tools and they've all performed their research. These tools now offer a new feature called deep research. Deep research takes web search to a whole nother level with agentic capabilities. Now, what I mean by that is when you do a basic web search, let's say when you Google a topic, that might take you down 1, 2 to 3 pages of links that you'll have to search yourself. So when an AI does a web search, it's mimicking that behavior. It is likely only searching around 10 to 20 sources and giving you a quick high-level summary of the information that it found, no different than when you Google a topic yourself. Deep research takes this behavior to a whole nother level with what are known as AI agents that perform a task on your behalf. So now the AI is searching dozens, if not hundreds, of web sources. You could even filter that to just search academic sources as well, trusted and vetted and peer-reviewed academic journals and scholarly papers and textbooks, and that will do a much more thorough and comprehensive research deep dive in a matter of minutes for something that might take a PhD student or a research student weeks to complete. Now is the time to use these tools that possess all the knowledge of the world in its data sets to find the information that is most relevant to your projects in class, to your assignments, and if anything, challenging the students to verify the authenticity and the accuracy of this information. How do they verify that the information that they got from ChatGPT is actually correct? That in and of itself, you should be turning into a weekly assignment. Allow them to explore these tools. Allow them to get information from ChatGPT and other tools, but then challenge them to verify the accuracy and authenticity of the facts that they are receiving from AI. Me personally, for my own professional use, I use these four tools on a daily basis and I use all four of them simultaneously. Now, beyond this, I use other tools For multimodal purposes, multimodal in the AI world means that these are tools that generate image and video and voice and character creation. We can explore that later when we're talking about creativity for your students and having them build their own worlds and their own characters for storytelling. But I would say for information purposes and for fact finding and content creation, stick to these core four and you'll be all right.